Imagine if you went back to 2012 and got up on stage in front of a whole bunch of people. It's Super Bowl. It's Super Bowl. And you went on stage and said, powerful global elites are involved in child trafficking with multi-billionaires, with former presidents and politicians flying on private islands. They'd be like, get this crackpot out of here. Conspiracy theory.
There are still a lot of people that will say that exact thing and believe.
Yeah, but that's fine because they're the crackpots now.
Fair.
I'm saying back then when Alex Jones is banging on the table and be like, they got planes and they're flying these kids to this island. They were like, this guy's lost his mind. He's insane. Now, I don't know if it's Civil War related or whatever. Just think about how far we've come to where you get in an Uber and you'll be like, oh, did you hear that global, powerful, political elite sex trafficking ring's about to have names released? The Uber driver's going to be like, oh yeah, I heard that. It's just a ubicuitous fact.
Yo, go back to 2012 and tell people that sometime soon after Epstein will happen, the world will shut down. Global elites will literally destroy the world.
The world off.
Boom. And then like you're saying with Epstein talking about that, and it's kind of nonchalant now. Anywhere I go in the world, when I'm getting in a car, I like to talk about how that person experienced COVID and lockdowns. We all have a shared traumatic fear ritual experience.
That is wild.
Crazy. Wait.
When you put it like that, it is wild.
When was the Epstein stuff exposed? In 2019?
Exposed, or when did he
well, no, the exposure stuff happened like Alex Jones was talking about this 15 years ago.
Yeah.
But when was it actually that he was getting arrested? What year was that?
I don't remember.
19, right? 2019. Was it 19?
Yeah.
So
19, and then
that's when the cameras shut off, the guards fell asleep.
That was 2020, yeah.
It's just, come on.
Yeah.
Epstein
and then the world shut down.
and they're just like, yo, hold on, turn everything off. We cannot let this happen.
At the time of him being in jail, I was reporting on a story about a guy who went to the jail for a crazy drug problem. He was a former cop. He went to prison. I'm writing about it, and he turns out to be the guy who was in the prison cell with Epstein, who beat him up. I never found a place at that time when I was freelancing to publish a story, but I kept going around being like, this is insane. Not only is that whole story insane with the guy, former cop, like taking 4 immigrants' lives and burying them on a pig farm in New York. Then he got a cell phone in his jail cell. No one knows how he got it. Then he beat up Epstein. Then Epstein was put in that room, in a cell, where he hung himself.
No. Wasn't it reportedly that it was reported that his roommate beat him up? But then it was changed, the reporting, that the roommate said, no, he hurt himself. He tried to kill himself.
He said, I didn't do anything.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure. Go look up that guy. I forget his name right now. He's a jacked dude.
Come on, I just love it. It's like they put Epstein in a cell with this guy who's super ripped, and then Epstein makes an attempt. Didn't Epstein say something like, no, I didn't? I mean, it's been a while.
I know, I forget all those, but the guy was a former cop who was a murderer.
I just love how wild it is that literally no one, I shouldn't say, okay, figuratively no one believes that Epstein took his own life. But there are these corporate press journals who are like, he certainly did. It makes a lot of sense. Yeah. It's like
Wikipedia says he did.
There's a video diagram, someone made a video CGI of how they claim he would have done it. And I saw this clip and I'm like, it is the stupidest thing I have ever seen, because the room's so small. Epstein is what's the yoga pose called, where you you sit with your legs under you and then lay all the way back down. You know what I'm talking about? So I don't
know why I'm deferring to Serge.
So you're you sit on your feet.
Yeah.
You
bend to the knees and you're sitting on your,
and then you lay all the way back.
Yeah, your thighs are on your calves.
Yeah. So right. And so your legs are folded and you're laying back. And supposedly what Epstein did was he laid on the bed that way because the ceiling wasn't high enough, and then lurched forward with his legs bent to jump off the bed because there was no actual way to hang himself.
And they supposedly only had certain type of easily tear away sheets. Like that, they said he hung
wasn't he wearing
with
a smock or something?
Yeah.
Oh, come on, dude. The cameras break. The guards fall asleep. And we're just like, dude, I'm sorry. You know, it'd be really funny if Epstein's in prison. He's like, how can I make this the least believable thing ever?